Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. I hope you all are doing good. In this video, I will let you know that how you can create a storage account. For example, Blob storage account and ADLS storage account in Microsoft Azure. Okay, in the previous video, I told you about overview of this portal. Okay, homepage portal. Okay, and after that, I told you about the difference between Blob storage account and ADLS account. Now in this video, I will let you know how you can create a Blob storage account. Okay. So first option here, we can search storage account. You can see this option is coming. Okay. We are not selecting here. And second option is we can select from here also. And third option is we can click on create a resource and we can search here also. Storage account. Okay. Like this. So there is multiple options. This here you can see a storage account. Okay, and one more option here, we will click on the three dots and here you can see this is the option storage account. There's multiple options. Okay, so now I'm going to click on the storage account. Okay, here you can see a option is create. I will click on the create. Okay, here you can see the full view. Create a storage account. Okay, here there's a little bit definition about, okay, like service providing clouds or storage that is highly available. Okay, I'm letting him. And next is project details. Select the subscription in which to create the new storage account. So now here you can see subscription. This is my subscription ID name. Okay, here you can see this is my subscription. Okay, and resource group, these already selected by default, but once you will use, then you will not see a by default. Okay, you have to create a new one. And what is the resource group? Once we create a new resource group, that's mean we are using different services in Microsoft Azure, like Azure SQL database we have to create, other ADLs account we will create, and other services we will use in Microsoft Azure. All are coming in our resource group. If anyone we are going to create like Azure SQL DB, then there is also option of resource group where we will select our resource group so that we can see all the details how many services we have used. Here you can see this is by default selected. Okay, I can't change here, but you can create a new. You will click on new, and like you are, your name is Akash, then you will write Akash. Here you he is saying you do not have permission to create resource group under subscription ID. That's mean this portal is given by my company, so I don't have access to create a new resource group, but you can create own. Okay, once you are using with your new subscription, then you can create, but I can't. Okay, anyways, now coming on the storage account, we can give the name like Azure Blob second gen. Okay, this is a storage account name we have to give, and the reason we can select different reason, like where we want to store this storage account, in which region. Okay, like South India we can select anyone. Okay, and the primary services, here you have to select Azure Blob Storage or Azure Data Lake Storage Gen 2. Okay, why we are going to select here, I will let you know. Just a bit. Performance, standard and premium, we are going for standard, not a premium, because this is only a practice purpose. Here you can see what is saying recommended for most scenarios, general purpose version 2 account, and premium recommended for scenarios that require low latency. Then we will select standard only. Okay, and here you can see other option, redundancy. Here we will select locally redundant storage. Okay, this is very important to understand. Okay, here we can select this as well, geo redundant storage. But locally, what is saying, lowest cost option with basic protection against, because we are only practicing here. Okay, here I select locally redundant storage. And now click on the next button. Here you can see first we are in basic, now we are in advanced. In advanced, only one option which is very 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 important to understand what is hierarchical namespace. In the previous video I told you what is hierarchical namespace. If we enable hierarchical namespace, that's mean this storage account will create in ADLS, Azure Data Lake Storage Gen account. Okay, so I don't want to create an Azure Data Lake storage account. I just want to create a Blob storage account. Then we will not select anything here, right? Enable hierarchical namespace. We will not select. Okay. Now going access tier, blobish access tier. This is also important. Here you can see the options hot, cool, and cold. Previously, here only two options hot, cool, and one or more option which is not showing here. I will let you know in future, which is called archive. Okay, so previously only two options showing hot and cool. Now it's showing cold as well. So what is meaning of this? Let me tell you. Optimized for frequently accessed data and everyday usage scenario. Okay, this is optimized for frequently. We have to access frequently data. Then we will use hot. Optimize for infrequently. Like we are using data in a month, in a week. Then we will use infrequently accessed data and backup scenario. Cold. Optimize for rarely accessed data, like in a 6 month, in a 1 year, and backup scenario. So we will going for hot. Okay. What is access tier? Hot, cool, and cold. This is an interview question as well. So please remember. Now click on the networking. In networking, we don't have to do anything. Click on the next. In a data protection, we will not do anything here. Here you can see encryption type, Microsoft managed key and customer managed key. This is also an interview question. So please remember Microsoft managed key, MMK and CMK. We will use Microsoft managed key because we want that Microsoft manage all the security things. Okay. I don't want to manage anything. Now click on the text. We don't need to do anything here also. And we will click on the review and create. Here you can see validation in a progress. Here you can see our storage account has been created. Now it's asking the detail. Here you can see what we selected previously. It's showing. For example, we enable hierarchical namespace. We disabled. We did not click. Then here so you disabled this. Primarily service we have select Azure Blob Storage versus or Azure Data Lake Storage account Gen 2. Now what we will do? Create only. Here you can see initializing the deployment. It will take little bit time to create a blob storage account. Just you can see Akash blob second gen has been created, and yeah, this is deployment is in progress. Okay, just we will wait few more minutes. Once it will created, here you can see it is accepted status, and now it will show in a 30-second. Yes, you have created successfully. Sometimes it's taking too much time, sometimes it's taking very less time. Here you can see your deployment is completed. Now what we need to do, click on the go to resource. Okay, once we will click on the go to resource, here you will see unlimited options where we have to create containers. So we will click on the data storage. Here you can see containers. Click on containers. Here we have to create a container. Okay, where we will upload files. For example, here we will giving the name source. Why I'm giving a source name, I will let you know in future, because we want that in a future we will use once ADF as our data factory where we copy data from blob storage to ADLS. Then the data where will be in a storage account which is called blob storage account in a container source container. Okay, click on the create. Once I click on the create, here you can see this has been created successfully. What we will do, click on this. Now we will upload files here. For example, browse for files. Here you can see one Excel file and one Word file and one PDF file as well. Okay. Now click on the open. There is an option here. Overwrite it files already exist. It's mean if file will already exist with the same name, then what will happen? That will overwrite. Delete the previous one and uploaded a new one. Now I'm going to upload only. Here you can see 3 files has been uploaded. This is a blob storage account. Here we learned how to create blob storage account and how to upload files in a blob storage account. In the next video, I will let you know how you can create a ADLS account. Okay, after that I will use EDF and will copy data from blob storage to ADLS. Okay, how we can do this? In the future, I will let you know one by one, step by step, all the details. Okay, so I hope that this video is good for you, or you understand how we can create a blob storage account.